Horror games, where every shadow hides a nightmare and where every sound sends chills down your spine. Today I'm counting down my top 10 horror games that'll mess with your head and leave you looking over your shoulder. Let's jump in. Number 10. Amnesia: The Dark Descent. The OG game of frictional games that made the concept of a defenseless protagonist roaming a dark, messed up place with nothing but your lantern and your tinderboxes to light up the way. Hiding from terrifying monsters is the only way to survive. And if they do find you, you will regret it. Number 9. Soma.
It won't let me die. Nothing is allowed to die.
The second game from frictional games on this list. But this time, the fear gets existential.
What are you doing here?
Set in an underwater facility, you're not just running from monsters, you're questioning your own reality. The game's atmosphere will make you uncomfortable in ways you didn't even know were possible. Ever wondered what it feels like to lose your sense of self? Soma makes sure you feel every bit of that. Number 8. The Outlast Trials. Alright, we're getting multiplayer here, but don't let that fool you into thinking that it's less terrifying. Just because you're in a hellish place with a buddy, doesn't mean the game's any less brutal. You're thrown in these sick trials where your life is basically worth nothing. Everything is out to get you, even your mind. And trust me, you'll still be scared, whether you're alone or with someone screaming next to you. Can you focus doing these sick games while everything and everyone is out to kill you? Or worse? Number 7. Silent Hill 2. This one's a classic, and for a good reason. Silent Hill 2 takes you on a deeply personal journey. You're James, looking for your dead wife in a foggy town that messes with your mind as much as it does with your surroundings.
But it wasn't my fault!
Are these monsters even real? Or are they just twisted representations of James' guilt? Silent Hill 2 isn't just a game, it's a psychological trip.
You were always so forgetful.
Number 6. Resident Evil 7.
If you get this, stay away.
Your girl Mia is lost this time, but not in a foggy town. What is it with these wives that get themselves in these situations? Captured in the basement of the worst family you could imagine. These folks are not to be messed with. The Bakers are not your typical bad guys. They're grotesque, unhinged, and really good at making you feel trapped in this nightmare.
Where do you think you're going?
The first-person view makes everything more intense. You're not just playing, you're surviving. Number 5. Dead Space. You and your space team get a distress call from this spaceship called the Ishimura. The lights are still on, but no one's responding. Let's check it out, yeah? Biggest freaking mistake ever. Fast forward an hour and you'll find yourself cutting off the limbs of the dead inhabitants of this ship. What on earth is going on in this place? Crawling through the dark, cold, blood-smeared metal corridors is terrifying enough. Oh yeah, how about another girlfriend that's somewhere in this ship?
Falling apart here.
Number 4. Outlast. Okay, so you're a journalist. No missing girlfriends this time, but you're investigating an asylum full of crazies. You, equipped with a camera with the fastest freaking battery draining abilities ever. The terror of sneaking through Mount Massive Asylum equipped with nothing but a camera and your legs while everything's trying to kill you is an unforgettable experience. Number 3. Alien Isolation.
I read the case history.
You are Amanda Ripley on the Nostromo, and you're not alone. Something's hunting you. The alien, the perfect organism. It is smarter, stronger, and faster than you. You tried to hide in a locker too many times, and this fricker will pick up on that and find you. You try to run, and you're already dead. Better be quiet. Number 2. Visage. This game gets under your skin like no other. This has to be the biggest house I've ever seen in a video game. Right up there with Resident Evil 7. That wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't haunted. Darkness and your sanity are your worst enemy here. And dear God, what are these sounds? Is that grandma crying? Is that a demon? This game is so high up in this list because there is one section where it's just you and nothing but a camera flash to light the way. Pure terror. Number 1. Amnesia, the bunker. I was afraid I was getting numb to horror games until I played this beauty. This newer entry from frictional games had me pausing and raising my heart rate like no other game has been able to in a long time. Oh! The whole bunker is powered by a generator running on fuel. And that has to be the greediest freaking generator I've ever seen. That is not a lot of fuel. It slurps gallons of fuel like it's sipping lemonade on a hot summer day. When that generator runs out, you are in complete darkness, with nothing but your very noisy wind-up flashlight. That attracts the most aggressive abomination ever. Please let me out of this nightmare. And that's my top 10 horror games. Let me know if your favorites made the list or if I missed any. If you're interested in why we love being scared, check out my video on the psychology of horror games. Click the link on the screen. And don't forget, I've got some playthroughs on the channel too, including Outlast, Amnesia and more. Subscribe for more content. As always, stay safe and keep that flashlight close.